Hey, everybody, and welcome to Zeitgeist.
Yay.
Pause for applause.
I'm just here to talk about Tremors the series, so...
James is just here for the...
my idea for a character named Dr. Penis Huffenberger.
I'm just here.
Are you? It doesn't look like you are.
I'm in and out.
Behold a James!
I had to turn on a spotlight because I was dark.
This week, playing the role of Jack is Sam.
It's Dr. Penis Huffenberger to you. Sorry, that's not that
Playing the role of Mina is Catherine. Playing the role of Ilferi is James.
Yar har. Yo ho.
And playing the role of Zeodor is Carter.
I am Spartacus.
Okay.
No, I'm Spartacus.
Thank you.
Last
No,
time...
I'm 2 good seasons of television.
Okay.
Last time, our party met another group that was better and better looking than them. But unfortunately,
So we killed them.
but unfortunately, rocks fell on that party and they died. Therefore, our B team is being sent in to apprehend the Duchess of Shale before she can start a civil war.
Coincidentally, much like Power Rangers SPD, where the A-Team is destroyed by... I'm not joking here.
I mean, he's right.
I mean,
I'm not saying he's wrong.
as I pointed out last
I'm just
week,
saying
it's
that
their
there's probably a
own fault.
SpongeBob reference as well there.
There is, I'm sure. But
it's
I just
their
it
own
was too
fault.
perfect to pass up.
It's their own fault for not having character portraits and having NPC classes. Like,
That's
what did
true.
they expect to happen?
That's true. It's like that episode of Venture Brothers.
Wait, now which one of those is more culture? Never mind. So our party is has infiltrated the Axis Island via a underwater cave and subdued a man who seemed to have the power to control elemental beings.
Well, at least an earth elemental and a shadow thing? Because the air elemental seemed to be my friend after I snagged a coin.
He does seem to be your friend. In fact, he is just kind of hovering there next to you as if just kind of waiting for something.
Oh, but I was the only one who saw the coin. I think.
Well, you pocketed it without anyone noticing, at the very least.
Yeah, and I was the only one. I think I was the only one who crossed that middle thing where it was.
You were.
Yeah, I think so.
I started to, and then I had to turn back.
I used my superior lizard skills to climb more.
But
thought
you
you were a
now... Bird lizard.
Dinosaur?
I can evolve at will. Well, vice personalized.
Man, now I want a Pokemon that starts out as a dinosaur and evolves into a bird.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I
There
think
is
the
a
closest
bird
thing they have is
dinosaur.
Archeops.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, but he just is still made of stone and is still a bird before and never mind.
Welcome to Sidetrack, the Sidetrack show where we get sidetracked.
You now
Reminds me.
have a man
Ooh.
that you have apprehended. He said something about asking if you were the Duchess's men sent to finish him off before we ended things last week.
Mina talked him down.
Yeah. So we'll pick up there. He is a white-haired, probably a little over middle-aged man. has a Denoran accent.
So you be saying that the Duchess is here, right?
Well, not here in the mine, obviously, but she has taken over the fortress at the north end of the island.
Tell me something. Has her, did they just show up and take over, or has this been going on for a while?
We had no hostile action here on the island for quite some time. Until just a few days ago.
Till just a few days ago. That sounds about right. How about you take us to her, and we'll take care of the rest.
Me? I am not going back there.
Can you give us the most direct route?
Direct is a matter of opinion, I suppose.
Fair enough.
You can go directly across the mountains, but terrain is treacherous. Or you can go along the road around the mountains, but I don't know how much the Duchess may have set up patrols or what along the way.
She's smart, she has.
Not to mention, it will be longer. We have a limited time.
Till like 24 hours, right?
Yes, but that's to get in and activate the. That's to get there, infiltrate, find the controls, activate the controls, and send the flare. If we cut it too close, it may be too late.
Out of character, I thought we had 72 hours.
Oops.
No, it took us 2 days to get
Took us
here.
2 days to get here.
Oh, that was counted in our time, the travel time?
Yes, it was.
Gotcha. Okay. Glad I cleared that up before I said something dumb.
Do you know if there'll be any more surprises for us on the way to the cave or the way to the mountain pass?
I cannot say. I've been holed up here for at least. What day is it?
Good question.
Thursday.
I've been hiding in the caves, suffice to say.
This might seem out of left field, but you heard of any kind of mechanical being living in the mountains? Our sky seer here had a bit of a vision about it.
There are many experiments that happen on this island. I don't know all the details of what some teams may work on.
I still think the mountain's the best way to go. We want to get there quickly.
I agree with you, Fairy.
Mina?
Yeah, I vote mountains.
Do you? He kind of looks at each of you in turn. Does one of you hold the coin of air?
Oh, is that what this is? And Zeodor just like is holding the coin. It doesn't seem like he reached into his pocket. He just has it now.
And you all see he's holding a golden coin. About, let's see, where does it describe it? About 3 inches across. Primitive decorations of birds, clouds, and dots that might represent stars. Ilferi, you see it's the constellation of the Eagle, which is said to hold influence over the planet Avilona, which affects weather and air magic.
Ooh.
I was going to have your fairy look at it later.
It seems to be tied to the plane of Avalona, actually. That's the constellation of... What did you say? Sorry? Constellation of what?
The eagle?
Yes.
Eagle, yeah.
And
Which
then
makes sense with that air elemental thingy.
you also notice the man is wearing two more similar golden coins around his neck.
Does one of them have shadow stuff and one have rock stuff?
One has the... Okay, it doesn't say which constellation. But it's the one has the constellation tied to the planet Nem, and one linked to the planet Urim, which are the shadow and Earth planets in respectively.
And this is stuff Ilferi recognizes because he's a sky seer, or is this things that we all know?
Give me nature checks.
Okay.
Can we take a short rest as we talk to him?
Sure, if you guys would like.
Definitely would like.
Sure.
Jack kind of tries to keep conversation rolling.
Really matter to me.
Smoke him if you got him.
8 on nature, so I don't think I do.
Mine was 19 plus something nature.
16.
Yeah, so Zeodor, you could never keep them all straight.
There's a lot of stars.
And I'm spending one of my D6s to heal.
Okay.
Yeah, I spent 2 of mine, I think.
Oh, right, wizard.
Jack, you've definitely heard of these before, and you like as Ilfari and the man are talking about it, you kind of are like starting to remember some of it. Mina, you're pretty familiar with this, or you at least
Yeah, it was a 20
recognize
after
the
my modifier.
you at least recognize the constellations.
Okay.
When you spend hit dice to heal on a short rest, do you get to add
You
your
add your con
constitution modifier to that?
Yeah,
To each die, yeah.
to each die roll.
Yeah.
Where did you get those coins? They're pretty, I don't know if they're rare or not, but they're, very tied to Skyseer faith, or the planes in general. And seems fairly uncommon.
We found them while digging around the island. I was not aware of they were much used before, but when I ran down here, I noticed that one of these two lets me see in the dark.
Well, that's handy.
Would that be the same one that let you control the shadowy thing?
I believe so.
Makes sense to me.
Maybe you should take them with you. I don't think I want any part of them.
Oh, we'll gladly take them. We
There's
do have a kind of dangerous journey ahead of us.
There's strange things on this island, and I'd like to have a little bit of normalcy. Maybe I can get transferred somewhere else.
Is anyone else's audio being weird?
I'm hearing.
Yeah, Chris's
In
audio,
what way?
like, rapid cutting in and out.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Yeah, like how it
Like
sounds
it's
when someone's tapping
pulsing.
on a mic really fast.
Okay, give me one sec.
I started a smart channel where it's just me poking the mic over and just...
It is actually in the stream too. I just checked.
Oh no.
Good thought.
I'm gonna get some ice cream.
There it
Ooh,
is.
give me
I fixed
some.
it.
Oh, that fixed it.
Yep.
No ice cream for you. Womp womp.
Well, no, you guys are talking, so I'll get ice cream. But I'll steal Catherine's laptop so I can listen in.
Sam,
Is
give me
that-
ice cream.
Is that any
I'm
better?
not sure how you gotta get it to me, but do it.
Yes, that's a bit better.
Okay.
Seems like whatever you did fixed it.
Turned it off and on again.
Hey, cool. You know.
All right.
Hello, IT.
So he takes off the. Oh, great! Now I have to wait for Sam.
No, he said we're talking. He's gonna go grab stuff.
Okay, he doesn't get a magic item then. He takes off the other two golden icons and just kind of holds them out to you guys. And as you spend part of your short rest kind of fiddling about, trying them out, you discover their properties. And now I have to figure out how
I
to...
don't
Taking a
remember if
short
D&D
rest, and that's
Beyond has like
the thing.
group loot in campaigns.
Does it?
I'm checking right now.
Yeah, because it'd be nice to be able to just like make it so you can see all of them.
You can give them to characters as the DM,
Yeah.
I believe, but I don't know if you can. I don't think. Oh, you can make an unassigned character that's just like.
Son of
Party
a
leader.
motherfucker.
I can't hear you.
You could make an unassigned character. I'll actually do it right now. Just call it party loot.
Okay. I can do it.
Oh, I was just doing it. You can do it.
Well, then it's mine.
Yeah, seems to make more sense for the DM to have it be easier to.
Oh, I was leaving it as an unassigned, so it would be everyone's.
Okay.
Either way, you have it. It's already made. I'm just going to. I gotta delete it from my characters.
All right. So I guess can you guys?
You don't get shit.
Are you able to just look at what it has then?
Let's see.
Where do you have the roll?
I'm pulling it up.
Once the character has been completed, we can.
Oh, okay. So
So
let me just give
if
it
you
some
could
stuff.
finish the character, just give it a raise class, and
I know. But in the meantime, I'll just kind of describe what we've got here. So, Theodore, you've already been messing about with this this one air-based icon.
Yes.
So you have an ability to once per day you can make one 60 feet fly move as a move action.
Oh, sweet.
And you can cast the jump spell as a bonus action at will, but can only target yourself.
Jump spell as a bonus action at will?
Yes.
Nice. Now I have to Google what the jump spell does in 5e.
I think it like triples your jump distance.
Probably. I've got it here.
Yeah, something like that.
It's something modifier to your jump height and
You
distance.
need to switch it back. I need
Jump.
to put that on the screen.
Just.
Ooh. I just lost Carter.
Breaking up, Carter.
Oh.
You're good now.
Huh. Okay. Weird. I didn't do anything. Let me know if it happens again.
Okay.
I think it was like while that page was loading or something.
Oh, maybe.
All right. And you can influence air elementals. The shadow icon, the golden icon of Nem, has the ability, whoever uses it, once per day you may become incorporeal to the end of your next turn,
Ooh.
which ends early if you attack.
Got it.
Also, it gives you dark vision.
I could use that.
You don't get something because you left to get ice cream. Ice cream is your magical item.
Ice cream is your magic item.
Delish.
The golden icon of Urim. Once per day, you may cast a variant on Wall of Stone that creates up to 3 5-foot square cubes of stone.
Okay, yeah. So that's what what's his name
Useful
did.
for you, right? You could make some cover.
That's what he just did.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
And then it also gives you +1 AC.
Oh, that would be good for me. Unless anyone wants to fight me for it.
I'm pretty happy with the air. I like having
yeah,
one
I
stick
think-
fly.
I think Jack. I was about to call him Dick. That's not right. Jack should probably have the shadow icon of Nem.
Yeah. Give me dark vision like you guys.
Well, I
Yeah.
have to cast Dark Vision on myself, so it's taking a second level spell slot for me.
Oh, Glenn.
You can take it. You being incorporeal is not a bad
No,
plan,
it's not.
because I can wild shape.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah. So now we all kind of have that defensive oh fuck button. So I also pulled up the planets and planes in the player's guide just so that I could read the blurb about each of our planes. So I have the coin of Avalona, the plane of air where desolate islands of rock float amid the clouds. Covered in long abandoned ruins, ancient myths claim this world was a titanic eagle fleeing ravenous Geas. Influences weather, notable deaths, and animals. Then Urim, the plane of Earth, or rather a scattered, shattered belt of relatively tiny shards of metal which sometimes fall from the sky, bearing precious ores and accursed worms. Influences the Earth, the rise and fall of fortunes, and random meetings of strangers. I just wanted to reiterate, this is a ring around the planet made of metal and cursed worms. Just
Pretty sweet.
yeah,
I'm
that's pretty rad. Metal AF even. And Nim, the plane of ruin. This planet is a myth among the sky seers who say that it sheds no light and can be seen and can only be seen as it glides silently through the heavens, devouring stars and leaving nothing but a hole in the night. Influences, secrets, and the dead.
I am rock hard right now. Oh wait, that's Mina.
No, I'm.
Because you got the Earth coin.
Yeah. Oh,
No, that last one was
No,
Nim,
that last one
the
was
plane
Nim.
of ruin
Oh.
Plane of
that
Earth.
eats other planets.
No, mine
You got
was
the black hole.
the
No, I
worms
was just
and the...
making a joke about being rock hard, and then she got the Earth.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got it.
okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't all land.
I completely missed the... yeah, sorry. And... Sorry, what's the spell that I get modified?
Wall of Stone.
Wall of Stone.
Glowstone.
So
How often can I turn incorporeal?
the magic items are on Beyond,
Oh,
Okay.
they are.
so you can add them.
What's it called?
It's called Golden Icon of blank.
Okay. I have Nem. Yes.
Yeah, NEM. Urim is URIM.
Sweet.
Bang.
And yes, we can see it on the shared character. Although we can't take items from them, we can at least see them.
Yeah, so maybe that's not gonna do much.
I've got it.
I mean, it gives us a chance to look it up, and then we can just look at our own character and add it. We just can't take
Yeah.
it away from the
I just did it real quick.
dude.
Do these require attunement?
They do, which you are doing now during this short
Actively doing?
rest,
Sweet.
which is why I gave you the full properties.
Thank you.
If Carter had tried to jump at any point during that combat, I was gonna have it trigger.
Yeah, I guess I was already in the air when I snagged it the first time.
Yeah.
Careful. You keep doing that.
All right.
Alright.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask this man, which you, who you never asked the name of?
What's your
Oh,
name?
I had assumed that we had asked his name off camera because we had his name like in front of us in the thing.
I was giving you his picture, but his name is Nicolas Dupierre.
Is there... Are there any of your people that are kind of being held captive by the Duchess? Or anything like that?
I would imagine so. I kind of ran away before things got too overwhelming. But if
Very smart. Very smart.
I would imagine they would have taken prisoners and kept them somewhere.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for him. I think I have...
What's
Do you have a safe way out of
exactly?
here?
I don't exactly know. What are you doing? What are you going to be doing again? You said something about a flare in the Seagate?
We are here to assist in to assist the Risuri army to capture the fort with minimal impact to the island.
And then, does the island return to Dinar, or?
I mean, I don't plan to give it to anybody else.
It's above
That
our pay
is-
grade. It's for politicians to decide and bicker over.
We are not. Yes, that's
I mean,
not
the
our
Tiefling
decision.
chick asked us to come here and get it back, right? Like, this is going back to Danar.
Do
I
you
believe
have
she's. I believe, if I remember correctly, this is out of character because I want to
Yeah.
make sure I remember this correctly. Laya actually said that if we succeed, then then the island would fall to Risuri hands. Was that correct?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
The
Laya-
island.
Laya
island was
has
Denari.
brokered short-term peace so we can arrest the Duchess, who is hidden out on the island and is currently held by Danar. So it would, like, she's letting us in to take care of our shit before they go to war with us over our shit taking over their shit.
We're coming in to take care of the problem before war starts. We'll take
Wow.
care of it. Danor will resume control of the island.
Why do you ask?
That's the way it's supposed to go.
Well, I wanted to know whether I should. How quickly I should get off the island if your people are going to be invading.
It's probably a good idea.
We're...
We're not supposed to be invading.
If we fail this, then Risuri gets invaded, but we're not gonna fail, so I don't think you're really in any rush.
Though, if we fail, I would get off the island very quickly.
If you don't see a flare by dawn, run.
If you do, you're fine.
And the island should be safe.
Well, I will watch for your flare and probably run either way.
That's smart.
I'd advise.
I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you.
I find it unlikely, but I hope we meet you again.
If it's all the same to you, I hope we don't.
Choppy audio.
Choppy shop.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I did.
That's what fixed the
That's
first
what
time.
worked the last time.
I know. As Sam would say, they don't all land.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that is weird.
Fixed.
Well, that was muted.
Unfixed.
Now it's back.
Thank you.
DM's muted. Add shit to your character sheets.
Woo! I just did.
I am
God,
a
that was
demigod.
fear of annihilation.
We all die?
I added my icon, but it didn't add the +1 to AC, so I just manually added it to AC with a note that said what it was from. Just in case anybody looks, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's probably.
I still can't look at your character, so Okay.
There are secrets on my character sheet. You don't need to know. Actually, there aren't at this point.
Secrets are lots of fun, and we should all have them.
Sure.
I read some.
keep them off your character sheet. And
It's
then-
too bad. It's on my character sheet.
Damn it! Take it off your character sheet. I want to look at it.
I literally can't.
What do you mean you literally can't?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, if we think about Philip in last game, there's literally stuff on his character sheet that he couldn't take off that was a secret.
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying is Carter is a werewolf.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
He's no fun
Wait.
without secrets.
But does Zeodor's left arm work when he's in wolf form?
No.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Okay.
the right arm doesn't.
Alright, I think I'm back.
Sounds good.
Hooray!
Let me know if it starts doing that again, I guess. I don't know what's up with that.
I'll just start screaming
All right.
incoherently.
Let's carry on. So you all have your rest. You mess around with your icons. Yeah, for now, just manually add it to your sheet, and we'll figure the rest out later.
Done.
All right, so you all are heading out onto the mountain, or into the island, I mean. And you all have said you want to take the shorter way across the...
Over the mountain.
Here, let me pull up the map again.
Over the mountains, secret. What?
Over the mountains and through the woods. To grandmother's house we go.
See, I go to the Black Sabbath or the Ozzy song,
Which one?
Over the Mountain.
Oh. It's been a long day.
Did I make it a...
Though I prefer Chris Jericho's cover of it.
Where did I
Don't
put
let
that
Ozzy hear
map?
you say that.
Ozzy can
He'll come for you.
suck my dick.
I mean, I'm sure he's physically capable, but like.
That's not true.
I'm sure
Sharon
it
can suck my
started.
dick 'cause
I'm
she-
sure it started as a troll, but someone on Twitter, someone mentioned Ozzy, and it was a popular artist of right now, and I don't know
Post
who it is.
Malone mentioned Ozzy Osbourne
Yes,
in a joke.
and I'm
because
sure that
millennials
it was
don't know who-
trolls, but they're like, "Oh yeah, Post Malone pimping this new guy."
Yeah. You know the whole Post Malone thing that's happening, right?
No, I don't know who that is or give a shit.
Okay. I know a little bit because I kept seeing memes about it and wanted to know why. So
He's some white guy that doesn't bathe but makes popular music.
Anyways, so he's on trial for being part of a gang, and he is ratted
There
out.
it
as
is.
a
Takeshi
gang member.
6ix9ine.
That's Takeshi 6ix9ine. I know all about
Yeah,
him.
that's Takeshi Snitch 9.
Never mind.
Okay,
I don't
we're
know
not-
shit.
Can we get
No, Post Malone
hey,
has-
We're waiting for
guys.
the map for you.
I know, but I'd rather keep things on more on topic if we can, instead of
All right.
pop culture discussion.
The modern hip hop.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Hey, there we go.
Just go do this.
So
You guys are at the sea cave, which is here. And the fort is over this way. So the exit of the cave is going to be somewhere around here.
Okay.
Let's just go.
not here. Or sea cave and mine are different things. I guess.
Yes,
Okay. I thought this was mine as well.
it is.
Oh. Okay.
But it's not that mine. It's a different mine.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. So we're planning on climbing the mountain as quickly as
Yep.
possible.
Looks like if we cross the river to here and then follow this river up into the mountains, it gives us a clearer path to the other side. Won't have to work quite as much rough terrain.
Oh, I mean, since the short rest takes an hour, and I wasn't like attuning to a magic item, I want to start knotting rope, like a knot every foot or so, to make it easier for climbing.
Okay. You have one knotted rope that is shorter than 50 feet.
I think a knotted rope takes 10 feet off, or takes a fifth off. So that might have just been a 3-5. Anyways, yeah, shorter
Sounds
length
good
of
to
rope,
me.
but it is knotted. I'm mostly for Zeodor, since climbing.
Yeah. There's a reason why I'm pretty okay with the coin that lets me fly once a day.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess before you left, how did you get into the cave? Because we're at the exit.
You're at the bottom of the cave.
Yeah, where we swam up. I assume he walked in.
Okay,
From the other
it's just
side.
one straight shot out.
Yeah, it's not. You don't have any trouble finding your way out.
Okay, I wasn't sure if this was gonna be like a windy, confusing.
No.
Okay.
We get lost and die in the cave.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Rocks fall, but nobody dies because they only fall on your corpses.
Yeah. War breaks out, millions die, roll new characters.
Okay. Then I guess we're out of the cave at this point, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to check on something. Yeah. So you guys are out of the cave. And you're gonna go over the mountains, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
Keep an eye out for any trees on fire, rock slides, mechanical monsters, and weird landscapes.
Cool. I'm gonna roll a die.
Don't do that.
Which one of both those 4 things do you encounter first?
You encounter a tree monster made of metal with
Under a purple sky, on fire.
With a blue
Yeah.
sun.
Yeah. Why is this not doing the thing that it should be doing? All right, whatever. All right. So you guys starting your way up the rough paths of the island. It's very pretty thickly jungled here, and it's fairly rough going, but as you're kind of going down one hill, you see or rather, first you hear what sounds like a metallic grinding and the thump of heavy footsteps coming from the woods ahead.
Okay. I kind of throw up a hand signal to like hold up.
Okay.
Let's take this cautious and slow.
Yes. And I pull out helper. I'll check it out. And I have helper start scampering ahead, and I pull on the mask that lets me see through his eyes.
All right. Helper scampers ahead, and you. It's a little. I mean, you've done this plenty of times before, but it is still a little disorienting seeing a forest from that height. And
damn, these trees is big.
I mean, yeah, they would be. And Helper scuttles towards the grinding, thumping sound that you hear, and goes behind a tree and sees pretty much walking straight towards where you guys are, just a giant mechanical creature stomping its way right towards him.
Okay, helper runs back to us.
All right.
Did you get a good view of it?
And well, as helper is scampering back, because I can't see or hear from my perspective, but I can still talk.
Yeah.
Is a big mechanical monster headed right towards us. So, 2 for 2, little fairy.
Does it look like we could possibly get around it?
How big did it look?
Huge size.
Not easily.
Maybe we can hide from it.
That's my idea.
Maybe. It seemed to be heading straight this direction. If we move out of the way, it might not be coming for us. It might be just heading this direction.
No one should
Right.
know that we're here.
Nothing should know we're here.
Alright, so let's hide.
Let's hide.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and give me stealth checks.
Ooh, nice.
Okay,
Hold on. Is anyone here bad at hiding?
My stealth is +1.
I'm going to give you the Sky Seer touch. I can't remember what it's called. 1 second.
He gives you that good touch.
Yeah. Like good.
So basically, if I
It's
this
Sky Seer's
is the same
blessing.
thing you did to me, right?
Yeah, I'm
Where
gonna give you
you-
Sky Seer's blessing. So you're gonna pick attack roll, saving throw, ability check, or skill check, and then roll a
Okay.
d20. And you're gonna roll a d20 now.
Okay. Got an 11.
Okay,
You get
and
to
then the
decide
next
to
time
use
you're
that.
going to make a skill check, you decide are you going to use that or roll a die.
Yes.
Cool. So now I'll actually make the skill check.
Right.
Right, but you choose now. Do you take that 11 or do you roll the die?
Because if you roll the die, then you can't take the 11 anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
And that 11 is gone
Oh,
for
You
good.
want to risk it for better?
Yeah, I mean, on average, like,
I'll take the-
11
I feel like-
is better,
yeah.
but, like, it's not... That's a 12 total, so it's, like... and a fail's a fail, so... like, I would risk it on that one.
Let's go. And thanks, Carter. It's a 7 now.
You're welcome.
Why is
you're
that
right.
Carter's fault? He told you to take it.
No, that's what I meant.
You
I
told me
meant
to
roll.
risk it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's fine. I got a 6.
14.
I got a 20.
Okay.
My stealth isn't that great. I just rolled real high.
So you guys kind of figure out from Helper's observation with Theodore's help, you kind of figure out the direction that it's heading and try to kind of get off of that path off to the side.
I'm used to making my presence known. I'm not very good at hiding.
And if one of you kind of keeps an eye on towards the sound, you'll see that the creature just kind of keeps clomping in the direction that it was going, past where you guys were when you first noticed it.
I would like to. I don't know if there's any like role for this, but Theodore is going to try to just commit this thing to memory as it's going past.
Okay.
I want to try and make another one. Sometime later. This is not an immediate plan. This is just I want to remember.
Well,
this.
let me give you a better description of it now, since you're not seeing it from 3 inches off the ground at the very least. So, for one thing, it is missing a head.
That seems bad.
Is it
Which
bipedal?
it is bipedal. But and it's vaguely humanoid shaped, but where its head would be looks like there's a combination of magical rust and parts that look like they exploded off.
Wow. So it looks like a cartoon robot that somebody told a paradox to?
Yeah, something along those lines. You notice that it's leaking a black oil that doesn't seem natural to you. Like it has like white specks, like glowing light specks glowing, floating in the oil.
Can we identify like what it is?
Or anything about it?
You can give me Arcana or yeah, Arcana.
Okay.
I
Oh
got
shit!
14.
Nat 20, 25.
You've never heard of anything like this.
Ooh, damn.
Interesting. I mean, I definitely hadn't.
Mm-hmm.
I got lucky with the -1.
I know a lot about these things, and I've never seen that before. It's a new one.
We should get going if it's not paying attention to us.
Agreed.
I'm not sure it can. I think its sensor apparatus may be destroyed.
Cool, so it's not paying attention to us.
Yeah, it's not our
Yes.
job right now. Let's do what we came here to do.
It's true.
I hate that you're right.
How's that going for you, Carter?
Oh, the puppy?
Yes.
I mean, she's very cute.
Yes.
But after Zeodor says that, Jack kind of shoots him and goes, I wish that sometimes too. I feel that way too.
All right,
Way to fuck up your line, Sam.
ready to move on?
Yep.
All right.
This has been a fun vignette.
I am going to take a sample of the oil with me.
Okay, how close are you getting to the creature?
Oh, no, I'm letting the creature walk by, but I'm going
Okay,
to take
sure.
a sample of the oil after it leaves.
Sure.
I thought Dulce was going to boop the camera for a second.
Oh, no, the camera's still a ways away from her.
Yeah, go ahead and write that down, that you have a sample of the black oil.
Sweet. I knew I put empty vials on my character sheet for a reason.
Oh yeah, I always do.
I do that on any character that has intelligence.
All right. So you collect your sample and you kind of keep heading off in the way that you guys were before, which is more or less the direction this thing came from. You are making your way through the woods once more, and all of a sudden each of you has a moment of vertigo, and your surroundings briefly flicker, and you feel like you're suddenly somewhere else. A wooded marsh. You hear croaking frogs. You see bright yellow frogs jumping around that you don't recognize from this part of the world. And when you look up, you see a blue sun setting in a purple sky. And just as suddenly as it came upon you, the world snaps back to normal.
Did you all see that?
Yep.
More than
That
once.
wasn't just me.
I saw something. I assume the same.
That's
Blue sun, purple sky.
It's what the island does. Let's keep moving.
I'll start when I'm done.
We should be cautious. When the last team saw that vision, rocks fell.
Oh, and you do notice that your shoes, and if you have a long cloak or anything, they're wet from the marsh that you were standing in.
Not a vision then.
That's not normal.
We were briefed on this. The island isn't normal.
That's
Still,
really not normal.
should be cautious.
We were briefed that this island wasn't normal.
It's in a wild magic zone.
Oh, right.
And you continue on, presumably, and every now and then something similar happens. Not always a marsh, though. Sometimes you're in a desert or a different kind of forest, but always you see the blue sun overhead.
Is it
Does it
always
look
blue sun,
like-
purple sky?
Yep.
Okay.
Does it look like our same shape and everything as our sun, just blue?
It's hard to say. Even you, who's kind of studied stars and constellations. And
More
if
than just weird. Sorry.
that's fine. All right, you trek onwards. You see at one point a fierce gout of flame burst up from the trees 100 feet in front of you, rising more than 50 feet into the air. And then it vanishes just as suddenly.
Sorry, I was making adjustments to my character sheet to the item. The gout of flame, was that in blue sun purple sky, or was that in not blue sun purple sky?
That was a normal. I mean, yeah, this is under your normal night sky.
Okay, cool.
What the fuck is that?
More wild magic.
Hopefully.
Flame
Let's
among
turn
the
around.
trees, like I had mentioned.
Yeah. Is it in the direction that our group is generally headed?
It's like off to the side slightly.
Okay. So straight ahead, stay away from whatever that is.
Just keep your head on straight, kid.
My head's fine. Jeez.
I'm gonna need everybody to give me an athletics or survival check.
To do what?
To let's just it's
Would here I'll just make this simpler. Would my magical jumping coin does that make it easier for me?
Sure. Yeah, let's if you would use your jump, you'll auto succeed.
We're in the mountains, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been using the at will jump
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
this whole time.
So yeah, you
Sorry,
guys
survival or
athletics.
I got a 19 athletics.
I got a 23 survival.
14 athletics.
All right. So yeah, you guys are all fine. You as you're making your way down one of the mountainous hills, the rocks start sliding underfoot, and you have to either outrun the rock slide or avoid it, and you all manage to.
Might have been a little bit more dangerous if I hadn't known about it ahead of time. Not really used to mountains, more forests and oceans. Actually, mostly oceans.
Speaking of forests, the direction that the gout of flame came from did it seem to come from like a wooded area?
Yeah, you said it was
Yeah.
behind trees.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, so it looked like it was like still in the woods.
Yeah.
Okay, when you said behind trees, I was thinking like off behind. But gotcha now.
But you didn't see any, like, it didn't catch the whole forest on fire or anything. It seemed like a strangely isolated thing.
Okay, and we are still heading towards it. Is that correct?
It was off to the
Towards-
side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
You guys
Sorry, I
are.
misheard.
I got the impression that you guys wanted to avoid it.
Avoid. Yes.
Yeah, we're avoiding it.
Yep.
Can you guys hear me okay as I'm trying out the Jack voice tonight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Cool.
So far, at least. Sorry. Yeah, I misunderstood. I thought it was in our way for some reason, but I'm
Actually,
good. I'm caught
I
now.
would like to kind of remember that spot where the fire came up. Now that
Okay.
I just remembered that he said that they found the coins on this island, and that might be another coin. But I'm not going to jeopardize.
Oh.
I'm not going to jeopardize our mission to possibly find some.
Yeah, priorities.
Give me a survival check.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, 8
Okay.
because I rolled another 3.
I mean, you kind of remember it's kind of this far between where you started and where you're going.
Does a fairy voice this idea out loud, or is this just like a mental check thing?
Just a mental thing, because I'm aware of the planes and stuff. Like,
Yeah, Zeodor would not have come to the same conclusion. So Zeodor's not going to try to remember that spot.
All right. So you guys spend most of the night, or at least a good portion of the night, tracking your way through the mountains, and you come upon the fortress.
Ah, yes, right here.
Yep, that's where you are. What's the best way to do this? I'll just pull it out here too.
Oh, my marking, the marking I put on the map is gone. How sad. I'm gonna draw it again.
Oh my god, it's a fortress.
Ooh.
All right.
That's a pretty fortress.
So you guys are approaching from the, I guess like the southwest side.
Near
Makes
number
sense.
3-ish.
Yeah, which is fortunate because that's also the place
Passwall location.
where Lady Gier pointed out the spot where you can use the pass wall ritual to get through the outer wall.
And is the other information on this map, was this also part of our briefing? I mean, I know the Sea Gate was, and the Central Keep we can probably tell from looking, but like
Yeah.
the makeshift brig and the teleportation circle, were those?
Those are the teleportation circle you might have been briefed on. The brig will be something to be discovered. So just I guess
So we
pretend,
don't
pretend
know
you
that.
don't see that for now. Yeah.
That's what I figured. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I just didn't bother to edit the map.
No, you're good.
So gazing
I guess
at
I
it,
could've
does it
just
look
done
like
this.
how heavy does surveillance look on it?
Oops.
Like, do they have guards
Yeah,
patrolling
because
the walls? Do we have outside
Alright.
patrols?
Yeah, so
Oh.
let's
Another relevant question.
Mhm.
Is my air elemental buddy still with us? Like, did he come with us? Because it says I have influence over air elementals, but I
Yeah.
don't know if that means that like he'll come with us, or that means like, you know, we were in his home and so he'll help us out there, but he's not gonna come with us or something.
Yeah, you can bring him along.
Cool.
Cool.
And if it becomes relevant, or you know, if you guys get into a fight or something, we'll I'll help you control him.
Do 5th edition air elementals still have that ability where they're just kind of naturally invisible?
This is a custom monster.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, can this thing just be invisible?
I don't believe that's part of his abilities.
Okay. Because I knew he wasn't. We couldn't see him
can-
before I grabbed the coin, but I wasn't
he
sure if he
can-
like wasn't there. Or...
He can go through hostile squares, and he can go through narrow spaces.
He must have just been high up and we couldn't see him at the time.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, you guys just didn't look at the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
And it was dark. Okay, so you guys are coming up on the fortress. So how this is going to work is periodically we're going to have stealth checks, and those will what's the word? Accumulate.
Yep.
So the better you are at being stealth, the less alert the fortress is to your presence. So we have thick sloped walls angled to reduce damage from cannons on the outside. And there are magical defenses woven through the stones of the walls, as Lady Gier told you, which is why there's this one spot that she told you about as being a weak point. You do see some guards walking the top of the walls with lanterns, but it's definitely not heavily, like there's not a man watching every square inch of the walls.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jack, what do you know about camouflage?
Enough to get by. Did plenty of jungle operations. You have something in mind?
I was hoping you could help out. Maybe find a way make us a little less visible while we sneak up. I don't know anything about camouflage.
Could
You
cut some
hold leaves?
branches. Get some leaves. I don't know, what's the cover look like kind of approaching the walls? Have they like cleared out the trees or
Yeah, there is not a lot of tree cover leading up to the walls.
yeah.
Maybe not suspicious moving bush then.
No. Just want to stay low to the ground.
Damn it, Catherine wants to make a Shakespeare reference, but
The trees go up the hill.
yeah.
Chris, are you moving the map around?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yes.
I was trying to center it, but whatever.
I keep trying to move to adjust to it, and then it moves again.
Just to fuck with you.
Yeah.
I was just gonna wait till he was done and then move.
Well, I didn't know when he was done, Carter.
He's never
Not
done.
yet.
All right.
That's my secret.
Oh, before we go in, and this is more of an out of character thing, we should finish dividing up the scrolls. Like I just have them written. Ilferi
right.
did not take them all.
Yeah,
I just wrote
but
it down.
James has it all written down.
Yeah, I have a pass wall.
You have a pass wall of silence.
I know
and
James specifically said, or Sam specifically said he was taking one of each.
Right. So
No one else tonight.
Sam has a fairy fire of silence and a pass wall.
Yes.
With the remainder of them is 3 scrolls of fairy fire, 1 scroll of silence, 1 scroll of pass wall. That do not require you to be able to be a caster to be able
Yes.
to cast.
So everyone should have a fairy fire.
I can cast fairy fire without a scroll.
Without it, okay, then you don't have fairy fire.
I don't have fairy fire.
So give him 2, and Theodore and Mina will each take 1.
Okay.
Just that way, if anyone dies but we get the job done, someone can shoot that off.
Yeah. Does it have a DC, by the way, since it doesn't require a caster?
The
All
fairy
of the
fire?
spells, really. Yeah.
Well, pass wall doesn't target a creature.
Right.
Let's see what the others. Fairy fire. How does that one work?
I would guess like 12.
Oh, I'm looking at the description for magic for the scrolls, and it looks like the DC is just 13.
For scrolls in general.
Yeah, just for regular old spell scrolls.
Okay, that's what I thought I remembered, that there was some sort of standard thing.
Okay. It depends on the level of the spell.
Rarity
Yeah.
level, but that's true for up to 3rd level spells. I think.
I have
No, for 1st and 2nd.
I have a table that shows all spell DCs for spell scrolls. It's 13 for 1st and 2nd level spells, 15 for 3rd level and 4th level spells, and so on.
But we don't have any 3rd or 4th level spells, do we?
I'm just saying in general. I have the rules.
Got it.
Silence, I believe, is 3rd level.
2nd level.
It is 2nd? Okay. So DC 13. Got it.
All right, there we go.
I wasn't sure if these might have been special also, since
Nope.
they don't require you to be a caster. Okay. And then Sam, you have the gem of brightness.
Yep.
Yep.
Think Mina and Theodore should take the scroll, or sorry, Mina or Theodore, one of the two, should take the scroll of silence for casters. I don't want to silence myself.
Gunshots are very loud.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay.
I was trying to see if we could use the silence to sneak up, but it's a static location.
Yep. So I
I'll
can.
take the scroll of pass wall.
So I can cast a giant ass wall and silence myself.
Yeah.
Pop out. Pop, pop. Alright, so I have one fairy fire. Scroll. And one silence. Alright, cool.
And Fairy Fire is a first level spell, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I fucking love fairy fire. Just throwing it out there.
All right.
Cool. Alright.
How do we want to proceed?
Sneak up to the southwest wall.
Sneak down the pass wall.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Potentially, other option is we have Zeodore as the sneakiest of us. Head over here. Light a fire as a distraction.
Am I actually the sneakiest?
Well, it sure ain't me.
My stealth is a +3.
Mine is 2.
Mine's 1.
Mine's 1.
So,
I
How is yours
think
1?
What else would it be?
What's your dex?
My stealth is +2. I was wrong.
I think that the sneakiest of us is actually. Oh, I should do that in character. I think Ilferi, as a small furry thing, would be sneakier than me.
yeah, but I can't start fires or cast spells. I mean, I'm just as sneaky as you otherwise, but... I could also be not sneaky and loud.
That's also an idea. Anything that draws their attention away from the pass wall is good for us.
True, and you would have the best chance of getting away.
Yeah, probably.
I just hate the idea of splitting the group.
I could split up if we draw attention, but I think we should stick together for now.
It's fine, it's just an option. Fewer guards on the walls and inside makes an easier operation.
Yes, but I feel like once we're inside, we have more options.
It's not untrue. Alright, let's get moving before the sun comes up.
Yes. There's a wall.
All right.
To the wall.
To the window. No, wait, no, not that.
Sweat right down my balls.
I'm gonna turn into a weasel.
Okay.
In real life or in the game?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were avoiding me and Sam.
Are you coming out as a furry on stream?
No.
No, we already have a furry on this channel.
All right.
Okay.
Don't say.
So I'm more sneaky And also, I have advantage on perception for smell or hearing,
Cool.
which is +5 on my passive.
So, how are you all proceeding?
Stealthily.
Stealthily, loosely, about like 5 to 10 feet apart from each other, so we're not moving in a group, but we're still kind of maintaining coherency with each other.
Okay.
Yeah, spread out, low to the ground, slowly but with purpose.
All right. Go ahead and roll me stealth.
Audio went funky
Audio's
again.
fucking up again.
God damn it.
E. Oh, well.
18,
Fuck yeah.
19.
23.
15?
14.
That's not too bad.
Mm-mm. I could not roll above like a 5 last week, so the fact that I've gotten 2 12s and a 19, I'm fucking stoked.
I need
Yeah, I was rolling sick as hell last week. I'm rolling pretty normal this week.
Both weeks.
All right. So you all make it up to the wall in the proper spot. Without you can't hear me?
barely.
We can hear like little bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's the chopping is actually worse now.
Great.
I'm not hearing the same chopping effect, but I'm just hearing like it just goes completely mute. Whereas before I was hearing like a I'm just hearing nothing now.
Yeah, it's no longer a combo breaker.
Okay. I guess I'll try restarting it again. It's still doing it?
Not right
No,
this second.
Not now.
Okay. I
It sounds like
didn't
you're
change
coming
it.
from a different microphone source, though, which is weird.
Maybe it changed on...
Yeah, you do sound a little far away.
I haven't changed anything.
I mean, you sound like you're speaking into a totally different input to us.
Yeah, I'm not sure that you are. It might just be like the compression has like reset itself and is doing something different. I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you, and it sounds...
It just does sound. It sounds a bit different.
It sounds pretty normal
Which
to
is weird.
me right now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Does that sound any different or better?
No, not
You
better,
cut
but
out.
maybe more consistent. Ooh, nope. Definitely not more consistent. Never mind.
Okay, well, I still haven't changed anything.
I assume we're not supposed to know the solution to this hedge maze.
Are you looking
Don't
at
use
the
your
solution to the hedge
photographic
maze?
memory to...
I don't think that's a even accurate portrayal, so don't worry
okay.
about it.
I wasn't sure because it is an actual maze. Like there's actually a solution to the. And now it's gone forever.
Yep. Sorry.
I
Okay.
nuked it from orbit. It was the only way to be
Oh.
sure.
Well, I mean, I guess Exterminatus is one option.
Exterminatus is always an option.
But what if you've already exterminatused the planet?
Well, if heresy is still going on it, you can exterminatus it again.
Can the planet itself need to be exterminated?
Is the planet a heretic?
Probably.
Then
Yes.
yes.
The planet is Ego the Living Planet, and Ego the Living Planet is a heretic.
Then yes, we've already commenced exterminatus upon it.
Okay, well, I don't know what else I can really try right now. Is it still being...
Yeah, you said,
Yeah.
I don't know what else, and then you just cut out. And then... Is it still
Okay.
being...
I wonder if it might just be Discord, because I'm monitoring my own audio. I don't hear anything weird.
Yeah, it might be Discord. If
Okay, so let me just try dropping the call and joining in.
Hello.
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 Okay, well, we'll see if that's
Hello.
any better, or is it still doing things?
There's
It's-
a little bit of chop, but
There's
It
a light
seems
click.
okay.
But I'll take a light click over.
Okay.
Yeah. You just have
At
to be
least for
concerned that
now.
it will cut out soon.
Okay.
I guess we'll find out.
Yep. Alright.
Okay. Well, so you guys all pass your checks and you make your way up to the wall. Without being spotted, you time your approaches with the guards on the walls, who are pretty easy to keep track of. There's crunching gravel on top of the walls, and they're carrying lights. So yeah, you're at the spot where the pass wall should be working.
Sweet.
okay. So I'll get out the scroll and go ahead and go through the ritual.
And within a few seconds, you see just a clear cut tunnel through the wall into the other side, and you see a courtyard of a fortress through the other side.
Cool.
Okay, and I will cautiously lead us through.
All right. You don't see any guards immediately nearby where you come through.
I mean, I assume we're still sneaking.
Yeah. So go ahead and everybody give me another stealth check.
Oh, that was
Sorry.
Oh.
Hey, better. 18.
12.
Ooh, 16.
Can I use the aid other action to give someone advantage on this roll? Since I can
believe
aid
so.
others a bonus action?
I believe. Can aid be used for any skill check or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
normally.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Unless it's not feasible for someone else to be able to assist in that skill check.
Who do you want to aid?
But I guess since you're also making the check, sorry, just, you can lend your aid to another, you can just, yeah, yeah, I guess it makes sense, for the most part.
Okay. Then I'll aid whoever has the lowest, which I believe is Jack.
Yes. Much better. 20.
Nice. Ooh, nice.
I never heard of Larry's check.
20.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you guys are all good. You spend a couple minutes kind of scoping out the kind of layout of the fortress. You avoid patrols. It seems very lightly occupied. Like it looks like there may be 100 men here at most.
Yeah, they
all
took it
told.
with a small force.
So you find the you are now familiar with the layout of the fortress. You've found 2 points of interest that seem to be more heavily guarded, and you can see the passageway through to the sea wall, or the like the harbor, and can move there without needing to make any other checks.
So what were the 2 points of interest? You just said that we saw 2, but I didn't.
points
Here
of
while they were-
entry.
No, and
Oh.
no
Oh, it was
interest.
points of interest?
Yes.
I thought you were talking. Okay, sorry.
So
Two
were they?
buildings that are heavily guarded.
Okay. And where did we see those?
On the northwest and the southeast corners.
You took away the.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay. Well, we're here
You
to
don't
get the-
unless I mean you guys don't have a map in front of you right now, so
No, we're good.
Well, we're here to get the gate open.
Well, we're here to get her, right?
Well,
But we need to. The mission is to open the gate and send the flare.
Right. All right.
So
Does
we
the
need to
sea
head-
gate look heavily guarded? Was that one of the two?
you would have to get closer to see
Okay.
what the
Well, the sea gate itself is like on the far side of the whole facility, right?
well, yeah, the sea
All
gate
the
is
way
in the middle of
north.
the water
yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's a sea gate.
Control mechanism for it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. But we
We
need to
could-
find the control mechanism, and we don't know where it is, right? Like in the briefing, we didn't know where it was, or do we?
You were told it was in a lighthouse.
Okay. Do we see a lighthouse?
You do.
Okay.
Alright, then let's head for the lighthouse.
Is the lighthouse one of the heavily guarded buildings?
No.
All right. Sweet. Fuck those buildings. Hit the lighthouse.
All right.
We can explore after.
Yeah, we can find the bodies later.
All right.
Let the Navy in. Let the Navy take care of this, and then we see what happens.
Then we
Once we open the gates, all hell's gonna break loose, and they're gonna stop guarding those buildings.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh,
So you
for
guys.
the record, my wild chief lasts an hour. I don't know how much time he's gone by.
Oh right, you're a weasel.
I am a weasel.
15 minutes, maybe?
Get some water real quick, you want some?
Yeah, we'll say. It's probably been more like 30 minutes by this point
Okay.
Okay.
for you to kind of get a grip on what the town looks like.
Okay.
Um,
also, sorry, I have one other thing. How long has it been since we got into the cave? Because I guess before we went underwater, I cast dark vision on myself, and that was 8 hours.
It's been less than 8 hours.
Okay, cool.
So,
I mean, by the time 8 hours is up, the sun will be coming up, right?
Yes.
True.
Roughly. Yeah. You guys left the boat at about 9 p.m. A little after 9.
Okay.
So now it's probably around maybe like 2 or 3 a.m.
okay.
It's like you took an hour to rest, and then you took maybe 2 or 3 hours to trek across the mountains.
Okay. So, we're heading for the lighthouse. Can we take a bathroom break?
Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't. You
right.
guys didn't find any bathrooms. You might have to.
I
look
piss
in
on the heavily guarded building.
No, obviously the bathroom is the heavily guarded building.
Of
Yeah.
course.
It's not.
Plumbing is-
It's not
like,
guards.
ha.
It's just a line.
If anyone wants to sneak into this fortress, they're gonna have to pee at some point. So that's when we get them.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back in 5 minutes.
5 or 10.
Bye.
10.
5 or 10? I don't know.
It's a.
Some
James
people,
is not
it's a long
big
way.
bladder.
My bath
We're back.
Proceeding toward the lighthouse.
All right. So I'm just gonna show you what you guys are looking at. So this is kind of the view of the harbor.
Okay. Ooh, pretty.
Okay. So you can kind of come out to the edges of the kind of where the streets of the fortress meet the docks. You can see it's about a 300-foot shot from the harbor, the edge of the harbor, to the lighthouse.
Okay.
And you do see some guards out along the approach.
So it looks like in this image,
There's nowhere to hide.
well, it looks like in this image there's kind of a straight shot across the top of the wall, and it looks like there's also like an access thing below it on the bottom of the wall.
Yeah, there's a ship docked there.
Oh, there's a ship docked there. Does it look like there's anyone on the ship?
Hard to say. I mean, you see some lights bobbing about, but you're still a good ways away from it.
I'm gonna stand up on my hind legs and just kind of like pause out and a little sign of like stay here.
That's
All right,
annoying.
Weasel. Let the weasel do it.
Alright.
I was going to high-ten the weasel.
And then I'm gonna scamper down the stairs and see if I can make out whether it's clear or not.
Hear a
Well,
gunshot.
there are definitely guys on the docks, or on the
On the lower tier area.
oh, you mean that? Okay, sure. Do some recon. Give me a stealth.
Sure. That's what this form is for. 17.
Nice.
So they definitely see you. But whether or not they think a weasel is a strange thing to see out on the docks here is I guess yet to be seen. Especially if depending on your actions.
I'm just kind of like hopping around like a weasel would. Like, I'm not like. How do I put it? I don't look like I'm scoping it out. I just kind of look like I'm hopping around and then stopping for a bit and then hopping around. You know, just like cute weasel stuff.
What are weasel things?
I don't know.
I don't know, I can go mess with that trash.
Alright.
$200, it's whatever you want it to be.
Does one of the sailors turn to the other one and say, "We need to fumigate for weasels"?
Hey, bet you 5 gold I can hit him.
Yeah,
So
do it.
you
Get them
see-
to waste their ammo.
So you see there are people on the ship searching it, and there are guards out along the ramp leading down to the boat, and on the path leading up to the lighthouse.
How does I'm trying to... Which path looks like there's an easier way to pass by? Because, like, the upper path looked like there is no way to hide whatsoever. And the lower path looks kind of like I could get some people to at least face away.
Here, let me just I'm gonna reveal that section to you.
Okay, so there's like some barrels at least.
But you've got guys here and here, here and here and here and here.
Okay, so this part is what we see on the
Yeah.
image is the upper section, and this is the lower section.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, no matter what, there doesn't look like there's a way in. Does this path here, like this lower path, lead into the lighthouse as well, just from a lower level?
No, that's just...
It just ends in a wall.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
as far as we can see from where we are, this up here is the only entrance into the lighthouse. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I I probably didn't need to go downstairs then, but that's okay.
Yeah, this switchback comes up a lot further away from the lighthouse than I thought it did.
Yeah.
We'd have to, and this is also a sheer wall, whereas it looked a lot more climbable on the long shot.
I mean, I could probably distract one by being just like cute as shit.
Oh man, you seen that weasel? It's cute as shit.
It's doing a cute little dance.
Yeah, because people don't know what druids are in this world.
Yeah, but I could just, be
That
cute.
is definitely
So-
like the red panda. Of
Actually,
weasels.
where do you go down onto the ship?
No.
Okay.
No, I just like wandered. I thought it was literally a staircase leading down. I
Mhm.
stayed on the pier side. Like I was just looking to see what forces were there.
So you like came in here and probably stopped around here to just look around.
Mhm.
Okay.
Probably like perched up on a barrel or something.
All right.
I don't see a way to get through this other than fighting. But I don't want to.
All right. So are you sticking around suspiciously or are you heading back?
Honestly, I think heading back is also suspicious. I'm gonna like stick around in the area, but not like in one spot.
Just walk through like you're the weasel that owns the place.
Like I'm gonna be like looking at the barrels and kind of like scratching at them, and then going to another barrel and like climbing up on it and scratching at
Okay.
it.
Well, after a few minutes, the guards are going to start to get suspicious and walk over towards you.
Your audio
Sean has
is
returned.
being fucky
damn
again.
it.
Well, when they start to approach me is when I would run away. Big scary person coming to take
like
a look.
Weasel.
Yeah. Yeah, weasels are gonna be my go-to for sneaking around. They got a 16 dex and they're proficient in stealth.
Damn. Although a rat probably would have been less conspicuous.
I couldn't find was I able to find a rat? One sec. I could.
How about a giant rat? Just scare the shit out of everyone.
Well, then I'd be an axebeak or a panther.
Okay, fine.
We're trying to blend in, James.
No, if I'm scaring people, I don't think I need to blend in for that.
Oh, no.
All right. Is that any better?
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, no, it's different. But I'm not using the sync program anymore.
Yeah, it seems better.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
fine.
Okay, so yeah, they start to get suspicious and you scamper off.
Mhm.
I am gonna raise your. Well, whatever. Continue on. You report back to them.
I don't want to drop wild shape yet, so I'm trying to think how to communicate well.
Through interpretive dance.
I also don't really know what to communicate because, like, they could see the people too, right?
They could see lights bobbing around.
Okay. Oh well. Okay. I could scratch out a little map.
Oh my god.
Look, this is a commodity. I can't just like drop wild shape willy nilly.
How much time do you even have left on it?
Like, the little pier and just like stick figures for the people. Like a quick minute drawing in the dirt.
Any way through without being seen?
I'll just shake my head.
Any other way to the lighthouse?
So, the way I see it, we can create the distraction somewhere else and hope that everyone over there goes running.
That's an idea.
Could we create a distraction on the ship somehow?
I don't know if we want to do it on that ship or maybe one of the other ones sitting in the harbor or
But
something.
if we do it on that ship, the
That's true.
soldiers
If we
from the
did
wall will
that,
come running.
yes.
But how would we
Thugger,
do
you
it?
think you could go light a fire on that ship?
No. I don't have fire spells. I don't even know if I have equipment to make fire.
There's gotta be like flint and tinder in almost
I
every
have
single adventurous kit.
I have a tinderbox. Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, there we go.
I have a tinderbox and a torch. I guess. Yeah, I could probably. Weasels can't swim. Trying to think of a way to get on the boat stealthily. Fuck it. I could just like jump onto the boat or something.
Run up the gangplank like a wharf rat.
A wharf weasel.
Also, I looked it up, and rats are garbage at stealth.
Well, yeah, but you wouldn't need to be stealthy if you're common.
I
Because
suppose.
like, if somebody sees a rat, they're like, "Fuck, we really need to get rid of those rats." They're not like, "Ah, damn, it's a druid disguising himself as a rat." People aren't like stabbing every random animal they see.
Unless they're a group of twitchy adventurers.
Why don't we stab more animals that we come across?
Because that's a mean thing to do. Okay, I guess I will try to get on the boat stealthily.
Okay. Roll me stealth.
Okay.
Show me stealth.
I have a 24.
Nice. Wolf of the Wharf.
Wolf of Wharf Street.
So you managed to kind of follow some of the shadows and climb your way past the guards without being spotted. When you get onto the boat, you see there's one. There's a elf who's digging through some of the boxes and crates on the ship, and when you come on board, he just turns and looks at you, and I'm
just gonna like put my weasel paw up to my mouth. Like, shh.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
We're fucked.
Stealth is out the window now.
We're
All right.
fucked.
He noticed me. He noticed a weasel jumping on a boat.
Weasels go on boats.
We all know
just
weasels and
hold
boats are
on,
natural enemies.
please.
There's no scenario for this in the book.
You give me a strength.
Strength
Howard?
check?
But
Yes, as the entangle spell is cast on you.
Oh. A strength saving throw?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, oh, I'm looking at the wrong beast. Okay, yep, still bad.
You should have gotten
How
Stalk
do you
Weasel.
feel about a -2?
So you're you come onto
Not
the boat,
great.
and what is obviously a druid turns to you. The boards of the ship kind of come alive and wrap themselves around you as he calls out, "We have an intruder!" And you hear a bell start to ring up in the lighthouse.
Does that count as a distraction?
You might.
It might.
We should.
Let's go.
Is that the distraction, or did he get caught?
I start
We'll
running.
observe. We'll wait for the guards to.
Well, as they all
do the-
start
do the
going in
guards
that
start heading
direction,
towards
I
the
start
boat?
running in behind them. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Not all
Rest
of the
guards.
no, they don't all run for the boat. A few of them do,
Mm-hmm.
but some of them go to watch the entrance to the ramps here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fuck.
Wait, Mia. You still have that silence scroll, yes?
Yep.
Maybe this is the time to do a little.
Oh yeah, that was my plan.
Drop silence on them and kill them.
Well,
We'll
I
drop
mean,
silence here and shoot the ones
I
on the
was
ramp.
running to get within range of my guns.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I could drop some silence and start shooting things.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you getting in range of? The closest guards or what?
The closest. Wait.
These two.
Let's see what my range is. I want
Correct.
to get within 90 feet of that secondary guard.
How far does silence go?
Silence is
Silence
on
is-
me.
Oh, okay. So you can keep.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
not pew pew. It's specifically.
Yeah.
Let's pretend it's does.
Oh God, I'm in the void.
It's a limitless void.
Purgatory.
All right. Let's go ahead and get some initiatives going. Hold on to it for a moment.
18.
Like,
Oh, sorry.
Now. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all.
By the way, I realized what I'm getting you for your birthday this year.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet. You never have ideas on what to get me for my birthday.
Don't worry, I'll forget about your birthday.
My birthday's like 2 months away. It's not even
Yeah,
that
I'll
far.
forget.
Write it down.
I don't believe in it.
He doesn't believe in it, and he forgets everything. It's ridiculous.
Text yourself.
Down, the archive will know, and she'll tell you.
Text yourself.
When
Or
did I ever run into Ivy?
Oh, man.
Is this a real person you're talking about,
Read the
or
Dresden Files.
Dresden
you
Files.
guys.
Files.
Okay.
I love Ivy. She's awesome.
there's a character who knows everything that has been written down.
Ever.
I got that from context.
Well, I thought I'd state it explicitly.
And normally she is an adult woman, but her mother died early, so
She's like,
she's like 8.
and she's
like-
adorable.
13 the second time you see her, right?
No.
I don't think so. No,
It's
she's
not
like
that big of a
5
jump.
the
She's-
first time you see her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think she's 9 the last time we saw her in the books. 9 or 10.
I mean, now I kind of want to see this character that knows everything that's ever been written down as an angsty teenager.
Right?
I'm sure she will be one.
I
eventually.
cannot wait for Ivy
But the
to
first time she meet her,
hit
she's like,
puberty.
Kitty.
Kitty. That's what I was doing.
I suppose I can use the help action twice, but I imagine using it twice on the same target just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you can't have more than just advantage.
Because my plan is to use the help action on Mia. That's as far as I've got on my turn.
Mina, by the way. There's
Mina,
an N.
excuse me. My bad.
So does silence just get cast on you?
No, it's an
It's 20
area.
foot radius.
For the duration, no sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you
Okay,
choose
so
within
I'm gonna
range.
keep up with you.
Any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened while entirely inside it. Casting a spell that includes verbal components is impossible in here.
Cool.
I mean, also it's a
Right before she takes off, can I cast protection of?
It's
from
a
good and evil on
stationary
myself?
point. She's not taking off anywhere if she's casting this.
Oh, wasn't she gonna run up and do it?
We've
Oh.
gotten to the point where I'm going to be.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you wanted to do something before getting to where you are now, do it.
Okay, good. I'm casting protection from good and evil on myself, so I get my arcane ward.
Okay.
So I basically have 7 temp hit points that aren't temp hit points.
Yes.
I have 1 temp hit point. Because Weasels is squishy.
Just turn into a brown bear and start wrecking shit.
I can't. I'm not that kind of druid.
You're not that kind of orc.
Oh, so you're not a useful druid. Okay.
I have bonus action healing, you ungrateful you.
So does that mean that your moon thing
Oh,
druid? That's the WoW thing. Turn
No,
to like a bear, a
Not-
horned bear chicken thing.
I
He's
am
not
not.
that.
I'm Circle of Dreams.
Okay, let me get you guys' initiatizes.
I have a 14.
I have a 22.
Who needs high ability scores when you just roll amazing?
God damn it! Where'd Sam go?
He needed a.
He had an 18.
He had an 18, and so did I. You were 18, right?
Yes.
The mouse in his battery died.
Yeah.
The battery in his mouse died.
Gotcha.
I mean, you probably should stop using mouse-powered batteries at some point.
Never. They're more sustainable.
Okay. So I think that's everything now. Elfari is trapped in some roots. Zeodor, kick it off with you as all hell is breaking loose down on the dock.
Okay. I'm going to use the bonus action. Help Mina.
With her attack.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out, like, flavorfully how I wanted to do that.
Steady your aim.
Give her a target.
Oh, I've got it. Helper is going to crawl under and flip over and use his legs as
A scope.
like a
Stabilizing.
no, not a scope, but yes, thank you, a stabilizer.
Oh. I want to see Helper go into scope mode.
This one can't do that. I'll have to make a new one that goes into scope mode.
All right.
And then for my actual action, is there anything in like this ish area I can reasonably hide behind?
Yeah, we'll say there's some more barrels and shit. So. Barrels. Here's some barrels.
Okay, 1 second.
And let's just extend the line of this.
You're not on the click you to. Oh.
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm just going to move up slightly and stealth and try to hide behind these barrels.
Okay.
That's a 15.
Okay.
Do I get advantage for being behind a barrel?
No, that just makes it so you can hide.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. Next will be this gentleman. One that's closest to you guys. Going to see how.
Does he see us?
Doesn't see Zeodor. Does see you guys though.
Maybe we were stealthing over here.
I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not even trying.
Oh, never
I
mind.
figured the shit hit the fan and I was running.
That's fair.
Maybe we can still get them before they sound the alarm.
They already did.
Fucked.
When they saw me, they sounded the alarm.
Yep.
Alright, so that one's gonna move up that way.
That's why I didn't worry about it.
And I'll wait there. Jack, it's your turn.
Cool.
I think I disappeared for a minute.
No, you're still there.
Stepping up here with Mina. Taking a shot at that first guard.
Okay.
I haven't cast anything yet, so
Oh, you haven't cast silence yet?
because if you're going first,
That's
I
right.
haven't cast shit
Can
yet.
I drop to the bottom of the round, or can I hold my action to wait till
Yeah,
she...
you can hold
You
your.
and I are on the same turn order.
Okay.
Oh,
because
then
we
what?
both rolled
Then what?
18.
Then you can have her go first if you like.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
go first.
Okay.
Okay.
So I am going to use on my action use the scroll to cast silence. I would like to center it. Up here though. I want to do it here so that I'm at the back of it and I have 20,
Okay.
40 feet actually ahead to go.
It's not letting me move it, so.
Oh, that's because I made it. I moved it.
So, and it also should catch that guy in
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So he can't shout or say anything. And I'm going to... I'm actually going to stay exactly where I am, back here.
Okay.
Did you ever give yourself the +1 AC?
I did. I'm good on that. And so that's my action, I'm assuming. And so I don't really have a bonus action if I don't shoot something. So that's my turn.
Cool. I'm going to raise the runic pistol and let loose a firebolt at that guy.
Okay. Does that spell have verbal components?
Does it? Yes. I guess I'm running up and, well, I can still load the pistol and shoot it like a pistol.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
It's like a pistol, but no sound comes out.
18.
All right, that's a hit.
Yay! A 1. I do 2 points of damage.
All right.
Does it make
that,
that teep, teep sound from movies?
No, it's
No, 'cause
silent.
it's silent.
It makes the sound that things would make in space movies.
And I'm going to run towards him.
All right. Yeah, you just barely clip his shoulder.
Yeah, drawing my scimitar. Or sorry, drawing my machete.
Cool. It's the druid's turn.
Oh, cool. I'll take my action.
Not that one.
Oh no.
He stomps a ferret to death.
All right.
Not difficult.
I
Yeah,
don't know. How many ferrets have you stomped to death?
Carter's video
Oh,
is
sorry, he's a weasel. Weird Al has a whole song about this.
broken in stream.
Oh,
I thought so. Yeah.
it's also
okay,
broken in Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you were broken in Discord earlier, I checked the stream and you were still there.
Yeah. All right. Hang on. I'm gonna leave the call and rejoin. Give me a sec.
Okay. Loading. Still.
Well, it's not totally broken. Like, we got a little spot where he should be.
Yeah, that doesn't. It help.
No, I just mean it didn't break the layout.
Well,
Right.
well, if he doesn't load in.
Now it broke the layout. Now it.
There, now we see him.
Hello.
All right.
Cool.
You're on a
where
different webcam though.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep things rolling.
Yep.
Yeah, I
So
don't
the
know,
druid.
but it's pretty close, so we can just deal with it. I think
Yeah, good
because
enough.
it's not breaking the layout.
Cool. So the druid.
He's gonna use
Oh.
the shillelagh.
Dang it!
Or,
Now it seems to have worked with everything.
He's gonna shillelagh me.
yeah.
Oof.
So he rolls and adds
Wisdom plus.
10, I believe. Yeah.
proficiency.
That is. I guess it's that. Okay, so he rolls a 13 to hit
No, that's my AC on the dot.
as a ferret,
Weasel.
There's a weasel.
As a what?
as a
Oh,
weasel.
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 Huh?
Yeah, my weasel AC is 13.
Oh, so
yeah,
he
his
hits you.
bird AC is way
I
higher.
just said hits me
Oh,
on the
okay.
dot.
Oh, okay. I guess they have decks.
Yeah, I have
Um,
16.
So that is a 7 to hit, or 7 damage.
Okay, I am in my birdanoid form.
Birdanoid?
Yeah.
Is that an annoyed bird, or?
Yeah, that's what my brain went to.
It is, actually. I'm very annoyed. I just got clocked in the head.
Alright, now it is
It's like girl interrupted, bird annoyed.
that guy's turn. It's gonna come out of the tower. Ilthari, it's your turn.
Okay, let me look up. I'm entangled, right?
Yes. So,
Or is that restrained?
yes,
No, there's actually an entangled condition, I believe.
you're restrained.
Oh, never mind.
You have disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah, I got it.
rolls. Okay.
Let's
I was
see.
gonna read it out so that everyone knew, but sure.
No.
You're restrained by entangling plants until it ends. The creature restrained can use its action to make strength checks against the DC.
And my speed is 0. Attack rolls against me have advantage. My attack rolls have disadvantage. And I have disadvantage on dex saving throws. Okay, but I can still cast spells. That's the only thing I cared about. Would you say that I am fighting them?
I
They're
yes.
certainly fighting you.
They're
Yeah.
fighting me, but I'm not fighting them.
I don't know what you're.
I have
gotta
charm
cast
person.
Charm
I
person.
have-
No.
No,
I-
no.
I was asking.
You're in combat with them.
I haven't done anything hostile, but okay. You know what? I'm gonna do my big druid spell, Moonbeam, centered on that druid.
All right.
Nice.
Druid fight.
So they make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Fails.
Okay. They take 11 radiant damage. Radiant damage.
Okay.
And it cannot assume another form until it leaves the spell's light.
Okay.
Nice.
And I'll just draw a little circle real quick.
You know, to draw attention to the entire fortress.
The alarm is already going off. Like, I can't really do more than that.
All right.
Okay, so that is there. And like, oh, I want it to be transparent. No.
Just, are you done with your turn?
Yeah, I'm done with my turn.
All right.
Right, action. I can't move, and I took my action. Yep.
Right.
Who's up next?
Another.
18 guards.
Yeah.
Right.
It's tricky. Okay. That... Okay. Bill Ferry.
Uh huh.
You take 5, 8, 11 force damage.
Have I been magic missiled?
You have been magic missiled.
For 11,
By
you
the
said?
darkness?
Yeah.
For 11, you said?
Yes.
Fuck.
Some magic missiles fire out of the tower, the second level of the tower, of the lighthouse.
Shit.
We must
I'm
have missed something here, boys and girls.
fucking doomed.
Soldiers gonna come for you.
Fuck.
And is gonna attack you with his glaive.
Well, James, you're two for two on character deaths in KrakenQuest.
I'm waiting.
I have to make a Constitution saving throw first. DC 10
For what?
for maintaining my moonbeam.
Oh, I didn't know
I
it had
have
an
failed.
ongoing effect.
Yeah, it's like flaming sphere, but it's a beam of light. And I've lost concentration on it, so it's gone.
Cool.
Damn.
10 to hit.
Oh, shit.
Miss.
Next is this guy. Next is this guy right next to you.
Fuck.
18 on the die.
You are rolling with advantage, right?
Nope.
Yeah, you should be rolling with advantage because he's still restrained.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Just stop. He's already dead.
That's a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
3 damage.
Oh, on the dot.
Are you unconscious?
Unconscious on the dot.
Alright.
Oh wait,
So
you
next
gotta...
week,
Wait, is exactly 0 unconscious?
Yes.
Yes.
There are no negative hit points in 5e.
Right, but I
Alright.
wasn't sure if it was if you go to 0 or if you take damage that would take you below 0.
Theodore. Is your turn.
Okay. All right, now I've got it. Helper's going to do the same thing with Mina. Bonus action to help Mina on her next attack. And then I'm going to use my action to help Jack by chucking a bag of sand at the near guard to distract him so that Jack has a clear
So you're taking 2 help actions.
yes.
Okay. So and you're distracting the guard for Jack.
Yes. I have 2 small bags of sand and I'm just chucking one so that it against the barrels so that it just
Cool.
pops and sprays sand around to distract the guard so that Jack has a clear shot.
All right, sounds good. Next is that guard. We'll move up to confront Jack.
Oh shit, it's that boy.
Got a 11 to hit.
nope.
So next is Mina.
So, can I stand here in between this barrel and whatever? Do I have space for
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to shoot at this guard first.
Advantage.
Yes, thank you. Oh, fuck.
I tried.
Good campaign, guys.
You did try it. That was bullshit on my part. Let's see. I have a decent to hit, though. 14 to hit.
14 to hit the guard. It's a miss.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to try and hit this. Oh, yeah, hit this guy back here.
Okay.
Fucking hell! 10.
That is a miss.
So,
With entirely.
new dice, huh?
Dude, they were doing better before this.
Yeah, they're always doing fine until you try to shoot a gun.
Until combat.
You're
yeah.
the worst gunslinger.
Shut up. I'm getting my Percy die out.
All right.
I think your
I'm
dice
rolling
don't
with
like
Percy.
guns. I
If
don't
that's
know.
all you're doing, Jack will be up.
That's all I've got.
Stepping over here. Machete out.
Yep.
Sidestepping, slashing into this guy.
Advantage.
Yep.
I rolled 2 18s.
Cool.
I'd take the 18.
Yeah.
36 to hit.
Yeah.
My grog died.
It is 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Woo! Max damage of 10.
All right. Take that guard out.
Cool.
Man, you're so much better with that machete than your spells.
Oh my god.
Or than oh no, that's right. You shot him. Never mind.
Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 5, 6.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Next is this weird guy. Seeing that there's still commotion
Just dropped it.
going on up there, he's gonna.
Did your Percy die?
Yeah, it's no mercy Percy.
Start making his way up there. So is soldier. Ilferi.
I'm gonna make a death saving throw, and it's gonna be a natural 20, and it's gonna be great.
Yay.
Come on.
It's a 14.
All right.
Eh,
That's
Get one.
better than fail.
You get one smiley face.
Yay. Oh, I need to look at the stream to see how death saving throws look.
What's the human
Oh.
religion in this? Is it the martyr? What's the human religion in this world? Is it the martyr?
The
you're
clergy.
thinking
I am clergy.
There
I was
is
thinking Carnival Row.
I was
There
thinking
is-
of Carnival Row.
there is a major figure called the Martyr.
Okay, cool. Then I'm good.
Think at this point.
Hey, I got a little green bip. Green bip.
Pass. Then this guy's gonna move up closer. And this guy will move up closer.
Oh, I forgot. What's the initiative for my air elemental? Should have asked that earlier.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yep.
What?
Why didn't we use him to distract things?
Legit.
Because he's an air elemental? I don't know.
Damn it, Theodore.
You didn't think of it either.
It's not my air elemental. We could have had him go down on the ship and start throwing shit around.
I'm not dead yet, yar.
Where did that?
That's a weird thing for an unconscious bird to yell.
I think it's just a reflex. It's actually just air escaping his beak.
His vocal cords are shaped in such a way that when he just sighs, it's, I'm not dead yet. His snoring is awful.
Birds don't snore.
No, but Ilferi does, and apparently it sounds like screaming that you're not dead.
Alright, so he'll be on the same initiative as Mina and Jack.
Cool.
So we can decide which one of them, or where you want it to go in there.
Does he have enough movement to get to the ship? I doubt it.
No, he has normal, a pretty standard fly, or a fly speed equivalent to a normal person's speed. Do you want him to get before or after Mina and Jack?
I mean, after seems fine.
I'm just gonna down these guys. We'll just say that he was lagging behind.
Sure.
Wind doesn't really understand urgency.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, this guy's gonna attack Jack. 8 to hit.
Nope.
Alright, Zeodar.
Oh, that's not the thing I wanted. Let's see. So I'm going to move up to here. I'm going to hide again. Because one of us ought to stay stealthy. Hey, that's a 20.
Nice.
And so that was my bonus action. And then for my action, I'm still gonna do the helper gun turret thing for Mina.
Cool.
Because there are other things that Jack could do. And Mina needs to hit something at some point. Good God.
Never.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that's all my actions.
Alright, Mina.
Okay. I'm going to come up here. No, right here. And I'm gonna shoot at the one in front of Jack first.
Silent.
Okay, way better. 23 to hit.
That will hit.
And what the hell? Alright. D10 plus 2. 8 points of damage.
Alright.
And then I will try to hit him again.
Oh.
20 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright. Not as good. 3 plus 5 damage.
Alright, you shoot out his kneecaps.
Hell yes.
Theodore
Falls
high
down.
fives Mina.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Jack.
Dude, will these barrels up here provide any kind of cover?
Yeah, you could duck behind them for half cover.
Cool. And I'm going to... Can I see the druid from here?
Not really, because he's 35 feet down a sheer wall.
Then I'm gonna put a firebolt in that first guy in front of me.
guy up here?
Yeah.
All right.
And I miss.
All right. The air elemental. If, unless you have any specific instructions for it, it's just gonna move forward.
I don't see. I mean, I'm not aware of anything that it can do other than just move forward. So yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right. It'll take two. It'll take a move and a dash there. Again, I think.
As long as we don't start getting reinforcements coming in behind us, we might make it through this.
All
That's
right.
cool. I'm gonna roll a natural 20 on my next death saving throw, and it's gonna be great. And I'm gonna have a hit point.
You keep thinking that, buddy.
Keep
I
saying
will.
it, and they'll seem really prescient when it comes true, or you'll seem like a chump when it doesn't. I don't know.
All right. Here's your shot, Il Fairy.
It's a 17, but it also kind of wanted to lean on the 3 side, so that's a 20.
Or a 3.
No, it was a
All
17.
right. You
Solidly.
got 2 smiley faces.
You alright?
I have the hiccups. What the hell?
I'm pregnant.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Is it a seahorse?
Yeah.
It must be.
Go put some peanut butter in your mouth.
If it happens again, I'll go get peanut butter.
Never heard of that one.
It's just, it distracts your
Best.
body enough.
Best cure for the hiccups I have ever come across.
Yeah. It's
Has
one of the better
never
ones.
failed me.
Zeodor.
Okay. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't get up to those barrels without dashing. And these barrels are actually too far away for me to get to even with a dash.
You can dash as a free action.
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
Yeah. But then I don't get my bonus action. My bonus actions are really useful.
What we need to start putting out more damage on these guys because they don't have a lot of health, and we can just. put
Yeah,
them
but
down.
I don't have a lot of range.
You've got a gun.
It's really hard to reload that thing.
You've still got a shot.
Yeah, but when I've got one shot, I'm not going to take it at this range. Because
Okay.
I'd have disadvantage at this range.
Which means no sneak attack anyways.
So I'm going to move around to the side of the barrel and continue to sneak. Not as good. Still pretty good. 14.
Or just stealth.
Stealth. Yeah.
All right.
To just try to stay hidden.
Okay.
Because I'd still like them to not know how many of us there are. And then action. I want to help Jack, but I'm not sure how. So, for the sake of time, the one in front looks like an idiot. Shoot him.
All right. Mina?
Alright. I'm going to shoot the ever-loving shit out of somebody.
Is that Mina's theme song?
Yep.
Kelly Clarkson took a dark turn.
Alright, I'm gonna aim for this guy. Oops. This guy right here first.
One out in front, yeah.
Yep. I do not have advantage on this.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Roll. What do you know? You can finally hit the broadside of a fucking barn.
So that's a 24 to hit.
Yep. Was that a critical or what?
No,
Okay.
it was an 18. I have a
Okay.
+6.
No, I just was wondering what the.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to hit him again. And not as good. 13 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay.
Jack.
All right, step out from behind these barrels. Put a firebolt in that first guy.
All right.
Did you give me advantage, Carter?
Yes, you have advantage.
Okay, that's going to be a 24.
That'll hit.
Both got 24s. And that's 10 damage. Put it square in his chest.
All right. He goes down.
I've been doing a lot of test rolling to like get ready to roll my 20, and I'm close. I'm rolling a lot of 2s and 18s, which are adjacent to 20.
All right. Are you doing anything else,
kinda.
Jack?
No, that's my turn.
All right. Air elemental. All right. Well, he's up in range of something now, at least.
Could air elemental? No, I don't see how it could possibly go help the fairy. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, it could. You could have it protect him, but it doesn't have any healing capabilities.
Ilferi's wrapped up in a bunch of roots. He's totally safe.
Like a nice blanket of safety.
This guy's gonna fire his pistol at Jack.
Which guy?
This guy.
Okay. Cool, I'm in half cover.
He rolled a 1, so his gun jams,
Sweet.
and he like it. You hear like a loud clicking. Mina, you can recognize that sound from a mile away, and
I shout woohoo, but no one hears shit because I'm in the silence bowl.
and then
I don't think you actually hear it either.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, I don't.
But
But I see
but-
no
I
muzzle
hear it and I
flash.
know the sound.
yeah, and you just see him like toss the gun on the ground as he levels a spear. Elfari.
Here it comes.
Let's see how your practicing did.
Right off the 20 onto a 14.
All right, you're stable. You don't have to roll anymore.
But I want to. I'm gonna get that 20.
That's an interesting question. Can you choose to roll a death saving throw?
Not actually certain.
Quick, someone get me a hit point so I can fall unconscious again.
I mean, I could maybe like deal you damage so you stop being stable.
Mm.
We're getting to like 3.5. You drown someone to stabilize them.
Wait, so it's like Mario 64?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, got an attack coming at you from the tower. It's a 18 to hit.
That hits.
It's a ray of frost.
Okay.
Damn, that's a long ray of frost.
So you take
Yeah, my ray of frost is 60 feet.
6 damage.
Okay. That gets absorbed by my arcane ward.
Next is.
So it kind of spreads across like this magical
Oh yeah, you haven't had that happen yet.
shield, like this kind of magical sheen around my body kind of flares up.
Right. I think he's got line of sight on you now. He's gonna fire his pistol at you. And he gets a critical.
Fuck.
We are all gonna die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Selected to not. Oh. So 10 damage.
That could be worse. It busts through my arcane ward. So I will take 9 damage and then 14. It could be worse.
All right, Zeodor.
Okay. Are the barrels big enough that I could hide behind them?
Half cover.
Yeah, I've been taking cover behind him.
So is that yes? Is that a yes? I can like attempt to hide behind it.
Oh, as far as hiding,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then it looks like it's time to move up. So we are going to move and dash. Doop.
Shit, I was muted while I was saying that. You do have disadvantage on stealth if you move at full speed. You have to move at half speed to not have disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't
good to
remember
know.
exactly how that worked.
But you do have enough speed to get behind this set of barrels. At half speed with your bonus action dash.
Yeah, but if I do that, I'm not doing.
Yeah, I'd like him up here with me.
Yeah, it's like if I'm gonna take a turn off to not do anything, I want to at least get up there. So I'll just take the disadvantage and we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 17. I rolled a 15 and a 14, baby.
Sweet.
Right. Is that your turn then?
Yeah. Move, dash, and hide.
All right, Mina.
All right. So,
Theodore like runs up and slides behind the barrel.
pop up here. I'm assuming that's the last place I can be and still be in this bubble.
Yeah, but I mean, there are other things firing guns at this point, so if you wanted to abandon it, wouldn't be.
I know, but at the moment I can still hit that guy without any problem.
The guy with the spear?
Huh?
The first guy with the spear.
First guy, yeah, next to the air elemental.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fire at him.
Cool.
18 to hit.
That is a hit.
4 damage.
Okay.
And I'll hit him with offhand. 22 to hit.
The hit.
12 damage.
All right. Jack.
Alright, I'm going to...
Just deleted some by accident.
We
Was
decided
it-
that
was it a
drinking
bad
a
guy?
healing potion is a bonus action, right?
Bonus action for yourself, full action to administer to someone else.
I'm going to go ahead and down that healing potion. And it was a greater healing potion, right?
Yep, 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
Just 2 here. Do you have yours out?
No.
Okay, so 7.
7.
And roll again. 11.
11, so 15 points.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all. It takes me back to full.
Sweet.
All right.
Alright, and then I'm gonna rise and try to finish off this guy here. And miss. With a 1.
Womp womp.
Aww.
You rolled a 1?
Yes.
With a pistol?
I'm firebolt.
Oh, firebolt. That's right. Yeah. All right.
The magic jams.
Yeah.
Spelljammer.
Spelljammer.
I don't think that's what a spelljammer
the
is.
feeling of my body reknitting itself kind of throws my aim off.
All right. The air elemental is gonna enter the square with that guy in it, and a whirlwind is gonna start to swirl around him. As the guy, wow. So this whirlwind starts spinning, and the guy is just like picked up off the ground, and is thrown over the wall.
Sweet.
Shit, yeah. Go Airy.
And that's his turn.
Cool. Just updated is 10:04.
I know. I'm trying to get us through this.
No, I just want to make sure you knew.
Philfairy, you're stable.
Stable.
All right.
I'm gonna roll a death saving throw.
Don't do it. Is that actually a thing you're allowed to do?
I
No,
don't
it's
think
not.
so.
Okay, cool.
This guy is gonna fire his pistol at Jack. He rolls a 19.
That hits. Half
5
cover doesn't do me
damage.
any good.
Oh, it's +2 to your AC.
He's also at a lower plane of elevation. Just saying. No, he still hits me if he got a 19.
I think that accounts into the cover.
Could get up to you if he wanted to. We'll say he gets to there. And he shoots you and does 5 damage.
Okay.
Druid.
They can die.
I mean, they almost did. If I'm being honest.
Maybe you should have been that kind of druid.
I'm saying, you turn into a weasel, you run up there, you turn into a brown bear, you start wrecking shit.
I mean, I would have turned into an axe beak, but I didn't have a turn to I had a turn where I figured casting a spell would be more beneficial, because I could turn into a bird the next turn.
Just turn into a tick, burrow into his ear, and then turn into a bear.
Turn into a tick and give him that meat allergy that I'm terrified of.
What's the range on Thunderwave?
15 feet. 15-foot cone.
I thought it was a box.
No, it's a cone.
No, it's a
now.
cone.
Oh, okay.
It's a box.
Anyways, directly out from you, so...
Like, get close.
And I think it also hits everything in the box.
Yeah, but if they could have gotten it, to hit you and not their ally, then... so they're just gonna hang back. They don't have any other spells, because they kind of suck. Then this guy's gonna... Oh. Damn it. And he'll attack you. Spear. That's what he had. Okay. 12 to hit.
Nope. Glances off my chainmail
Theodore.
overcoat. My duster, I should say.
I mean, the tactical move would actually be for me to attack these guys, but
Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
But the thing that makes sense here, I'm going to use the golden icon of Avalona to fly down to here. as my movement, and then interact with item, take the potion of healing out of Ilferi's bag, action feed Ilferi his own potion, bonus action hide.
Okay.
Make sure you crunch up that glass, bud.
17
All
with
right.
disadvantage.
No, for his hide. You roll your own healing.
I have to roll my own healing. What?
Mina.
Yes. I will finally abandon my cone. Oh, my dome.
Right.
Okay, I heal 15, which is quite a bit.
Oops. Wait. What's movement?
30.
30? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 spaces.
That's where I am. And I'm gonna shoot at this mofo.
Oh shoot! Did the druid maintain concentration on its spell when I hit it with Moonbeam? I just thought about it.
On Shillelagh?
No, on the Entangle.
No.
Okay, cool.
17 to hit.
You hit.
Alright.
Guessing
Yes! 12 damage.
Alright. Well. That knocks those guys out. Hit points.
Sweet. So once he goes down, I shoot at the one directly behind him.
Yep.
25 to hit.
Yep.
And 11 damage.
Alright. Jack.
Let's see. He's got Ilferi handled. I am actually going to. Let's see. I'm going to leap up onto these barrels and cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
So that it hits the druid and this soldier.
Yep.
So they can both give me con saves.
Alright, the soldier got a 17. The druid got a 17.
Fuck you.
No half damage?
It
Yeah,
just
they
takes
take
half
half.
damage, but they're not
No,
pushed.
yeah, damage but no push.
I was going to damage and push them off to their deaths and
Got
be
it.
cool,
Yeah,
but
Yeah, that
my
would've been
spells
really
don't
cool.
get to ever work.
You
should-
cast like 2 spells, man.
Fuck you, James.
My spells fail just as much.
Man, I should have rolled this die. I got a 1 on there.
Alright, they both take 5 damage.
Alright.
Not
That actually knocks out the druid.
bad.
It had 1 hit point.
I did.
Nice.
I did what? 11 to it the first round.
I think so. It's
Yeah.
it's a nerfed druid.
A
It's a
nerf,
nerf druid.
Yeah.
Yes!
All
Well,
right.
Nerf darts are not made of metal, so
Well, it's nerf or nothing, so.
Oh,
Yeah, your battery was low. Like,
I know my battery was low like an hour
Alright.
ago and I forgot to plug it in.
The air elemental is gonna do his thing here again because he recharged, and he's gonna throw this guy off as well.
yay!
Motherfucker's just in the ocean.
There is still a caster that's shooting bolts down at you, but for the purposes of time, we'll say you guys go in and find him and his pseudo dragon familiar, deal with them handily.
Yay!
You guys doesn't look like the whole or the The whole compound isn't quite aware of what exactly is going on at the moment, so taking advantage of the time, the confusion, you start the process to open the sea gate. But as soon as the doors start to open, you can tell that the camp is mobilizing, so you must hold the sea gate until help arrives, and that is where we will start next time.
Cool.
Sweet.
Hey,
Alright.
oh no, you said you don't have any fire spells.
No,
Damn. So you don't have the campfire cantrip.
no, I have Druidcraft, Gust, and Shape Water.
Damn.
All
The
right.
campfire cantrip is
Thanks
really
for
good at
watching,
holding
everybody.
spaces.
Good night.
Thank you,
If I can fix
everybody.
the audio issue, I'll be on tomorrow night playing something. Maybe Magic Arena with my wife.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I watched Matt Mercer and Sam Riegel play, and I was
She
like,
watched attractive, charismatic
It's
people
not
play it, and now
that.
she's like,
they played it the other day, and I watched. I was like, damn, I haven't played Magic in a really long time, and I want to play.
Yeah, they must have really hit up the promotions hard, because Game Grumps did a thing, Matt Pat
Yeah.
did a thing, like
Yeah.
basically everybody that I know of on YouTube or otherwise.
Was it all arena?
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
Everybody got
No.
their $5 to play.
Everybody
Actually,
got
Hasbro-
Actually, Game Grumps played Paper Magic in the pool, but that's just them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hasbro has been dropping some cash on this.
So what
and I
you're
think it's
saying
good.
is Sam and I should like tweet Hasbro tonight and be like, "Hey, we're thinking of playing arena. Where's our $5?"
They will give it to you prorated based on your viewership. So they'll give you -3 cents.
Damn it!
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Bye,
night.
guys.
Night.